philosophy teaches us what? That our body is amazing. If all of the energy from the hydrogen atoms in your body could be collected together, you would have enough energy to supply the demands of a large industrialized country for almost a week. That's how much energy you have in your body. Like that's how incredible your body is. Actually, there's enough potential energy in your body. I think it's 11 million kilowatts of potential energy, which means that the average person is worth about $85 million. The genetic information that's in your entire body, if you were to write it out in a single document, it would take 5 million pages to write out the genetic information of one cell. That's how incredible your body is. Okay, we know that health equals 100% healing. That's normal function, right? That's what we're taught. When we're allowed to function in our optimal state without any interference at all, the inevitable result of that is health. Obviously, we know all this. But people today are not healthy. Now, if your body is this amazing, we should be healthy. It should be a no-brainer, right? Go ahead and click for me. Thanks, babe. But we live in a society today where everything that influences us is constantly moving us away from health. Okay, so what we see on TV, what's driven by the media, it tells us, you don't have this, you need this, you're lacking. Okay, whereas we know that the opposite of that is, no, you have everything you need. You know, you can be 100% healthy, you can have everything, you already have it. So our society, which is influenced completely by the media, tells us things that drive us away from health. And who controls the media? Well, big business, pharmaceutical companies, chemical manufacturers, and feeding death to Americans, I like to call the FDA. They have successfully manipulated the medical establishment as well to kind of drive this mindset that's leading us away from health. 60% of medical education is funded by the pharmaceutical industry. Medicine tells us we're flawed and that we need man-made chemicals to function. This is obviously, as we all know in here, it's making us more sick. It's not making us healthier because it's feeding us lies. It's feeding us the opposite of what's true. Go ahead, babe. Okay, so why would these corporations that pretend to have our best interests in mind be doing this? Well, obviously we know profit for money and also for power. So you want to be able to influence somebody, you tell them that they're powerless. You tell them that they don't have any potential, that they are flawed. That's how you control people. So how do they do this? They use fear. Yes, to do what they want. So, oh, eat this stuff, get vaccinated, take these drugs, drink this, whatever. That's how they operate. Okay, keep going. All right, so as we're kind of sitting around just believing these things that they're telling us and spending trillions and trillions of dollars on medicine and hospitals and doctors, the best care, we have 58 million people who are overweight, 40 million obese, 3 million morbidly obese, which means we have over 100 million people that are chronically obese. 80% of Americans over 25 are overweight. There's been a 76% increase in type 2 diabetes in the last, 20 years? 80% of diabetes, 70% of heart disease, and 42% of breast cancers are all related to obesity. So these are completely preventable problems that we have in our society. And obesity-related medical costs are overwhelming our healthcare system and our economy. So even somebody who's skinny is still going to be affected by this problem. This is the biggest economical crisis that we're facing, is this health problem that's directly related to our obesity problem. Okay, next. Okay, incidence of obesity in children has increased over the last, I guess, almost 25 years, something like that. Well, wait, no, this is 2001, so 20 years, less than 20 years. From 4 to 25%. 25% of these kids are having signs of type 2 diabetes. Over 60% already have risk factor for heart disease. There is something seriously wrong here with these increases. Seriously wrong with this health of our country. Go ahead. So there's two other disorders in America's children right now that are growing at the same rate as obesity and diabetes. ADHD and autism have both increased 500% in the last 10 years. Okay, we know that this has a lot to do with chiropractic, everything to do with chiropractic. We talk about philosophy, but there's something going on here. Like, this doesn't just happen. Like, you don't have these kids that are developing these issues just all of a sudden. So there's something seriously wrong. Obviously, pharmaceutical companies are probably really happy about this because this means that they get to push drugs and everything else. So what it says here, by 2020, 75% of school-age kids will be taking Ritalin, Prozac, or Zoloft. Okay, go ahead. So we've got a direct correlation in the percentage increases in obesity, ADHD, and autism. Okay? Obesity, ADHD, and autism. Is there some kind of link there? Is there a connection there? Is there a reason why we're seeing this increase? That's kind of the question.